In the Atlantic Pyrenees department of France, there is another territory closely related to Spain, Navarre. Before Spain was formed, Donibane Garazi was the northmost town of the medieval kingdom of Navarre. Nowadays, most visitors are a mixture of religious devotees and nature lovers in search for the start of one of Europe's greatest hiking trails.
Here is my hiking shoes, my backpack, and my hiking mood, and I'm starting my hiking trail from the town in the France called Saint-Jean-Pierre-de-Port.
The bridge over River Nive is the last crossing of an important river on the northern part of the Pyrenees. The main path to follow is an ancient pilgrimage trail that leads from most parts of Europe to the Spanish town of Santiago de Compostela.
This is a sign for St. James Way and the place where pilgrims can have a sleep. A small, cozy, but that's kind of shelter all the way to this road. This is where I need to go, the Chemin de Saint-Jacques, how it sounds in French. The way to start my experience of St. James Trail and also experience of myself, because it's gonna be the hard hiking. Okay.
An experience that can sometimes be shared with pilgrims along the way.
What do you expect from this trip?
Some personal experience. I don't know, it's hard to say. Just walking to Compostela. I need it.
Do you know how much can it cost, the whole trip, if you go and hiking and staying in the shelters for pilgrims? Till the end of the trip.
If one night can cost €7. So maybe I will stay 30 nights, 35 nights. You know. And then if I buy some food for €10 per day, so it's €17
Yeah, it is.
per day. I think it's better to walk alone to make some order in head. You know, I believe in God, but that's all. I'm not going to church or something.
This road started in the Middle Ages and it's about 800 kilometers long. So it's about like, how many? 30 days, and in one day you can make it 30 kilometers the maximum. Whew. I'm just between France and Spain. What a beauty over here. That's lovely. Woohoo! In the Middle Ages, pilgrims went this way for faith. In the 21st century, people go in this way, not only for beliefs, but also for enjoying this view. Look at this.
The breathtaking scenery of the Pyrenees goes hand in hand with the hikers or pilgrims only in this stage of the trail.
That's so wonderful. The Pyrenees. On this stage it's a bit difficult to walk because everywhere it's snow and it's cold and weather changeable, like.
After crossing Roncesvalles mountain pass, pilgrims wander on the plains of central Spain until they reach Galicia, already less than 100 kilometers from Santiago de Compostela. It is important to note that among all the stages of the St. James's Way, probably this is the most difficult.
Saint James, who was one of the Jesus apostles, he came to Iberian peninsula and brought word of Jesus. And actually, by the legend, they say that Saint James was buried in the Santiago de Compostela, which is the end point for all this road. And before, people had to cross the border between France and Spain. Guess what? There is no any border nowadays. And the first town, which on the Spanish territory, called Orreaga. Here it is.
Also known as Roncesvalles in the Spanish language, it hosts some religious monuments and pilgrim hostels.
And from the Stone Age, all the tribes were passing this way. So Goths, Normans, Celts, all they came this same way as I'm doing now. Okay, vamos!
The use of the Roncesvalles mountain pass to enter Iberia was indeed a very common route for many European peoples before there was any pilgrimage route common to northern Spain. That was the way chosen by most northern tribes, for which it was impossible to cross the Pyrenees barrier in any other point.